Morning students, now I am going to start our second chapter of politics, political science, chapter 2, the end of bipolarity. Okay, so first chapter of political science we read about the Cold War era, that how two superpowers, two groups were there, and how they dominated all countries of the world, how they invited other countries to get membership, and how their relationship convert into Cold War. Okay, so that we read in the first chapter. Now in this second chapter we will study about the end of bipolarity. Bipolarity means that two powers which we already studied in first chapter. Okay, USA and USSR. So here bipolarity means two powerful countries, two powerful leaders. Okay, so how they end, the how it was disintegrated, how they ruined, how they destroyed themselves. So in this chapter we have to study about the end of bipolarity. Okay, end of two superpowers. So what we have to study in introduction, like Berlin Wall symbolized, because of course Berlin Wall is given here. Okay, so in introduction mentioned about the Berlin Wall, which symbolized the division of between two capitalist and the communist world. Okay, what I am telling, that Berlin Wall symbolized the division between the capitalist and communist world by people in 1989. It was built in 1961. Okay, when it was built in 1961 to divide Germany into East Germany and West Germany. So whole Germany was divided after this Berlin Wall into two categories, East Germany and West Germany. Okay, when Cold War was the its peak, East Germany was supported by USSR and West Germany by the US. Okay, then event of followed by an equal dramatic and historian chain of events that led to the collapse of the Second World War and end of the Cold War. Soviet Union stood not by the military means but as a result of mass movement by ordinary people. Okay, so chapter explain the meaning, causes and consequences of the disintegration of Second World War, and shows how shows what happened to that part of the world after collapse of communist regimes and how India associate with these countries. Okay, so in this chapter we will study about end of the bipolarity, end of USSR, how USSR disintegrated. Okay, and of course the Berlin Wall symbolized the end of bipolarity, because after Berlin Wall, of course Germany was divided into two parts, East Germany and West Germany. East Germany supported by the USSR and definitely West Germany was supported by the America. Okay, so here is also mentioned that communist world built in 1961 to separate East Berlin from West Berlin. Okay, so this more than 150 kilometer long wall stood for 28 years and was finally broken by the people on 9 November 1989. So you have to remember these date and year. This one also 9 November, and how many years it was stood, 28 years, and when it was built in 1961. So these things are very important about the Berlin Wall, which you have to remember, might be they can ask in the exam. Okay, now next topic, what was the Soviet system? What was the Soviet system? So the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, that is USSR, came into being after the Socialist Revolution in Russia 1970. if you remember, so in 10th class you have read about the Russian Revolution. One chapter was there, Russian Revolution. Or during 1917, Tsar Nicholas was king of Russia. Okay, who tried to dominate ordinary people of Russia, and due to the exploitation, due to the lots of social differences, middle class people start raising their voice against of monarchy system, against of king. And finally in 1917, the that voice took, means a revolution took place in Russia. Okay, and ordinary people, they throw monarchy system from Russia and they found socialist administration in Russia, and after Russia only converted into USSR, or the Union of Soviet Socialist Republic. Okay, so why revolution took place there? Because ordinary people were not happy, they were not satisfied from the administration, from the rule regulation of Tsar Nicholas, because they don't have the economic activity, no equality was there. Okay, and always the richest section exploiting poor section. So due to the discrimination, due to differences, they start raising their voice, and of course the scholars supported, society scholars of Russia, they supported the middle class or revolutionaries people, and finally they got independence from the monarchy, and they found socialist administration in their country. Okay, so that mentioned here. Revolution was inspired by the ideals of socialism. Okay, ideals of socialism means that what is in India, socialism is also in India. Okay, we also inspired from Russian administration also, because there is, after socialism there will be no difference, no discrimination between categories and people. Okay, first government have to think about people, about the ordinary people, that how they will complete their needs and requirement. So after socialism, after socialist administration, all responsibility will be of government. Okay, okay. And what written here? Socialism as opposed to capitalism and the need for an egalitarian society. ओके, तो जो रशियन रिवोल्यूशनरीज थे वो अपने कंट्री में मोनार्की भी नहीं चाहते थे, क्योंकि उन्होंने देख लिया है हाउ किंग एक्सप्लॉयटेड देम, हाउ द रिच पीपल ऑफ द सोसाइटी एक्सप्लॉयटेड पुअर पीपल और द मिडिल क्लास ऑफ द सोसाइटी, देयर इज़ नो सोशल इक्वालिटी. ओके, सो वो जो मोनार्की एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन था उसको थ्रो करना चाहते थे, और उसके बाद वो अपने कंट्री में कैपिटलिज्म भी लेके नहीं आना चाहते थे. व्हाट इज़ इन अमेरिका. ओके, why cold war was started between America and USSR and Russia, that I explained in the first chapter also, because ideological difference was between Russia and America. Okay, Russia adopt socialism, okay, and socialism with communism, and America was adapted capitalism with democratic administration. Okay, so capitalism was there, that means everyone, all people of the society, first they have to see their facilities, they will not think about the society and the nation. First they will give opportunity to themselves and after society and nation. But according to the Russian ideology, first you have to think about your nation, your society, not about yourself, not about the people. ओके, सो आगे चलकर ये जो सोशलिज़म था ये इतना ज़्यादा अलग डेफिनेशन इसने ले लिया, इतना अलग एक तरह से रोल मॉडल बन गया कि डिसइंटीग्रेट होना पड़ा. बट व्हाट वाज द डेफिनेशन फॉर द रशियन पीपल ऑफ सोशलिज्म, कि दे वांट्स टू थिंक अबाउट all people of the society equally. That means they want social equality in their nation. there should be no social difference and discrimination. But in the capitalism, differences will be there, because all people will get economic activities according to their qualification, according to their intelligence and the mentality. So definitely difference will be there. Okay, so Cold War was started between America and USSR. So this was also the main reason. And need for an egalitarian society where no difference, no discrimination, all people treated equally by the government. And first they will think about the needs of nation, needs of